My name's Freddy. I would like to welcome you to my second devlog for my project The Sacred Song. In this video I would like to mainly talk about what progress we made since the last devlog I uploaded on this channel. As you can see, there is a form of enemies in the game now which can hurt the player. Of course, with the enemies also there's a need for an AI. I've created a simple AI, one for enemies who are just patrolling and basically ignore the player, and one for enemies who are chasing the player. As you can see here, the bat is trying to reach the player, and I'm very happy with the patrolling AI. The chasing AI has a few minor bugs which will need fixing, but for the moment they will be sufficient. Later in the map there will also be an enemy which can actually attack the player, which is not only chasing or patrolling but also has an attack animation and is trying to hit the player with a hammer or a pickaxe. Further, something I added is the sound effects. There are still a lot of them missing. I just created the basics that I can just pull sound effects from a source I like and put them into the game, but I've done all the coding and I've just prepared the game to be ready to support more sound effects. As you can see, there's also combat. You can fight against your enemies, you can defeat them, they will drop coins if you do so. You have only one attack at the moment, and it's also a very simple attack, which is just attacking into the direction you're looking. You can either look up or down or forward, and the character will attack into these exact directions. Again, I've created the code in a way to make it easy for me later to add more weapons, to add different stats like attack speed or attack damage, and most important of all, the code is also suitable for possible future abilities. Something I would think is very interesting, for example, is if with certain weapons you get, for example, a hook, when you can pull your enemies closer to you, or maybe something like a shield which is protecting you for a short duration. All of these weapons should have a normal simple attack, as you see here in the video, and one a bit more special attack which is unique to the weapon you are carrying. Further, I have continued to work on the map design. I've created and almost finished the first level of the game. You start as a character which is struck by amnesia and wakes up almost frozen to death on the top of a mountain. When trying to get back to civilization, he will only find those almost zombie-like creatures which are mindlessly patrolling, and a few of them even attacking the player. He is now in a mine which is located in the mountain he will start his journey on top of. With the improvement of the maps, I've also created destructible objects like the boxes here in front of me. As you can see, you can hit them and destroy them. These objects do not have a real purpose except for decoration, and I think it just makes the game much more interesting the more interaction there is in the world itself, and I think they actually add a lot to the game, even though the effect is very simple. Lastly, as in almost every devlog you have probably ever watched, there were a lot of bug fixes I had to go through. There were a few bugs where you could fall out of the map, which I fixed. There were a few sound bugs which only just started to come up, and there were a few movement bugs I had to fix before I was able to say it's now in a state where I can almost find no bugs, or at least very little bugs. For the next devlog, I most definitely will have finished implementing all the sounds, and I hope to have started working on a boss fight, maybe not just finished it yet, but at least have started working on it. If you like what I do and you are interested in the development of this project, please think about a subscription and also share this video. Thanks for listening and have a great day.